right, good evening, everybody. Welcome into Jammin' Sports on this Tuesday, where we have another NFL doubleheader for you today as we continue with Week 12 of our current sim season. It'll be first up the LA Chargers and the Denver Broncos. The Chargers come in at 3-7, and the Broncos have been eliminated from the playoffs already. They are 1-9 on the season. The Chargers are currently in 4th place, and the Broncos in 5th place in the AFC West. The Chargers have slim playoff hopes, but they got to win, all right? If the Chargers were to lose tonight, they wouldn't be eliminated just yet, but they'd be on the cusp, as they say. All right, the second game is a big game in the NFC West. It'll be the Arizona Cardinals hosting the San Francisco 49ers. The Cardinals come in at 8-3. They're in first place. 49ers one game back at 7-4. So that's a huge game coming up next. Viking Skywalker in the house. Let's see who Viking is going to take in this one. Chargers or the Broncos. We'll see who Stud takes as well. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. All right, let's head out to Denver, Colorado, Mile High Stadium. Chargers, Broncos, here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. It's the Chargers and the Broncos. Welcome in to another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along. Viking Skywalker taking the Chargers. Stud is taking the Broncos. Hopefully Evil Dead will arrive here in a second. Give us his pick. We're underway. The Chargers will get the opening kickoff. From the 5, Sanders brings it back over the 20-25 and out to the 28-yard line. On the return there, Steve Sanders, the rookie out of Florida. Misty's not picking anybody, she says. Evil Dead's got the bolts. All right. Ethan Garbers, the starting quarterback in his second year at a UCLA. Stud says, Misty, you got to pick the Broncos. All right, she said, okay. That evens things up. 1st and 10 for the Chargers at their own 28-yard line. Just underway. Live from Denver, Colorado. Garbers in the shotgun on first down. Garbers looking. Throws. Caught by Tate. Driving forward out to the 38-yard line. Deon Tate, 8th-year receiver out of Vanderbilt. And that'll be a Charger first down. Our doubleheader tonight. We have the 49ers and the Cardinals after this. We'll go from Denver to Phoenix. We'll stay in the Mountain Time Zone. First and 10 Chargers from their own 38-yard line. Denver has been eliminated from the playoffs already at 1-9. The Chargers are still alive, but they're hanging on by a thread. 1st and 10. Garbers in the gun. Garbers fakes the handoff, looks downfield. Looking. He's got all day, throwing deep. He's got a man, Deon Tate, all the way down to the 9-yard line. 53 yards, Deon Tate. the 8th-year receiver out of Vanderbilt. These two teams played earlier in the season. In fact, I think it was week 1. Let me look. Yep, the Chargers destroyed Denver 31-3 back in week 1. The rematch here today, 11 weeks later. First and goal for the Chargers now at the Denver 9-yard line. Chargers come out in the I formation. Garbers hands off to Lattimore. And Marcus Lattimore picks up a couple of yards. Here's the Chargers offense. Up front, Speaks, Myers, Kennedy, and Haynes. And it's Tate, Fields, Lattimore, Roush, and Watkins. Marcus Lattimore, the 4th-year back out of Tulsa, the 3rd oldest of the 4 Lattimore brothers, formerly of Philadelphia. Now he's on the Chargers. Second and goal from the 5. In the offset eye, Garbers under center. Garbers looking. Garbers rolls out. And now he fires back the other way to Roush. And Jim Roush, the ageless wonder, gets down to about the 5-yard line. Let's take a look at the Broncos defense. They play a 3-4. Miles, Fuller, and Manning up front. Linebackers, Burks, Pierce, Thomas, and Lloyd. And the secondary, Cameron, Battle, Benjamin, and Laws. Jim Roush, the tight end, in his 17th year out of Navy. It was a catch for no gain, though. Jim Roush is the longest tenured non-kicker in the league right now. 17 seasons. Third and goal from the 5. Garber's looking. Throws a fade. And Jacoby George can't come down with it. Well covered by Trey Hopkins, the rookie defensive back out of Oklahoma. And that'll bring up 4th and goal. And the Chargers are going to have to settle for a field goal. Nice play by Hopkins, knocking that ball away. Tyler Hines will come on, the 5th-year kicker out of Syracuse. This will be from 22 yards. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Chargers lead it 3-0, 5:45 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 12 here at Jammin' Sports. The Chargers at 3-7, the Broncos at 1-9. 49ers Cardinals after this, and then tomorrow our doubleheader will wrap up Week 12. We'll have the Sunday and Monday night games. It'll be Seattle at Kansas City, followed by the Raiders and the Steelers. That's tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern time. And then we'll start Week 13 after that. Here's the kickoff. From the goal line, Smith brings it back over the 10, 15, 20, 25. And he fumbles. And who comes up with it? The Broncos do. They dodge a bullet. Jeff Smith, the rookie out of SMU, on the return. And the fumble was recovered by James Thomas on the special teams. Braxton Brown, the starting quarterback for Denver, the rookie out of Michigan State. He's had a rough year as the Broncos are 1-9. Denver's only win was at Cleveland. And oddly enough, Denver shut out the Browns 20-0. I believe that was back in Week 5. 1st and 10. Brown under center in the offset eye. Brown hands off to Lattimore. The Lattimore brothers playing each other tonight. That's Perry Lattimore, the 7th-year back out of Appalachian State. He's the 2nd oldest of the Lattimore brothers. John Majors on the tackle, the 4th-year defensive back out of Utah. So the 2nd oldest Lattimore is playing the 3rd oldest Lattimore today. 2nd and 3 for the Broncos at their own 41-yard line. Brown under center. Brown fakes the handoff, rolls out, and Brown just drifting back. Needs to get rid of it. Wow, he got sacked. That was a loss of 17 yards on 2nd and 3. Odell Briggs on the sack, the 8th-year linebacker out of Wisconsin. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 20 for the Broncos. Denver is not good. I think they're the worst team in this league right now. They have the worst record. Even Carolina has more wins than Denver does at the moment. Third and 20 for Denver. Back at their own 24-yard line. On 3rd and 20, 4 receivers wide. Brown in the shotgun. Yeah, stud. I feel your pain, man. Brown back, looking, throws, and caught by Colt Cruz. Close to the marker, out to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 20. Oh, it's a gain of 19 and a half. It'll be 4th and inches. Colt Cruz, the 11th-year receiver out of Texas, nearly got the first down. Zach Lockett, the rookie defensive back out of Troy, came up and made the tackle for the Chargers. Denver will punt. Sam Beasley back to punt on 4th down. Beasley gets the punt away. From the 10-yard line, Fields gets leveled. They'll mark him at the 11. Not the best of returns. That was Marcus Fields, the rookie out of Stephen F. Austin. And now the Charger offense comes back out onto the field. Stud, you crack me up with your emojis. Stud feeling that Bronco fan pain right now. Been a rough year. That's funny. 4:08 the play here in the first quarter. Chargers come out 4 wide. Garbers in the shotgun. Garbers hands off to Lattimore. And Marcus Lattimore to the 13-yard line, a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 2nd and 8. Linebacker Jackie Pierce on the tackle in his 2nd year out of Notre Dame. 3:50 left to play in the first quarter. Chargers up 3-0. It'll be 2nd and 8. Waldo's in the house. Give me a pick, Waldo. It's only 3-0. Garbers to Lattimore. And Lattimore back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Actually, now they say gain of a yard. It'll be 3rd and 7. All right, Waldo joining Stud and Misty by taking the Broncos. Third and 7. 3 to the far side. Garbers in the shotgun. Garbers play action. Looking. Needs to get rid of it. Throws deep downfield. Incomplete. He overthrows everybody. He was looking for Deion Tate. It'll be 4th down. The Chargers will punt. Denver should get some pretty good field position out of this. Chargers will be punting back at the 13-yard line. Not good. Bill Stone gets the punt away. From the 32-yard line, Jeff Smith brings it out to the 45. What Viking Skywalker is alluding to, the Syracuse Orangemen are the only winless team in my college football sim. They're 0-7. They lost to Texas A&M huge the other night, 41-6. Auburn, the only undefeated team, though, at 7-0. And they look really good. They came from behind to beat Florida State the other day. 1st and 10 for the Broncos now from their own 45-yard line. Brown under center. Braxton Brown, the rookie quarterback out of Michigan State. Brown, play action. Brown rolls out, throws deep, and it's knocked down, incomplete, but a flag. They might get pass interference. The intended receiver.
Pass interference.
It is pass interference on the Chargers on Zach Lockett. The intended receiver was Samson DeCarva. in his 6th year out of Missouri. And that's a long penalty. Let's see. That'd be 37-5. That's a 42-yard penalty. 1st and 10, Broncos at the Charger 13-yard line. Brown under center. Brown looking. Throws, dumps it off to Kirkland. Diving down to the 3-yard line. Sam Kirkland, the rookie tight end out of Iowa State. A gain of 9. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1 at the 3-yard line. Denver trying to take the lead here. They got off to a rocky start, but now they got their offense going. Must be an Orange team thing. Broncos come out in the eye. Brown under center. Brown to Lattimore. And Perry Lattimore back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Let's take a look at the Broncos offense. Up front, Andre, Sparks, Barton, Fitzgerald, and Elliott. And then it's DeCarva, Miles, Lattimore, Vaughn, and Cruz. 3rd and 1 from the 3-yard line for Denver. Broncos trying to take the lead. Chargers up 3-0 as we're coming up on 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Everybody in tight. Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking. Throws back of the end zone to Carva. Touchdown, Denver. A 3-yard touchdown catch in the back of the end zone by Samson DeCarva. Great catch, great concentration, great footwork. And the Broncos take a 6-3 lead. They'll probably review that, but it looks good to me. Great catch. Here's the review. It should stand. I'd be surprised if it didn't. They'll take another look. Looks good to me. It's another look at it. Should stand. Let's see what the official says. Ruling on the field stands. A good touchdown for the Broncos. And now Braden Oliver, the rookie kicker out of Utah, will come on for the extra point. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Broncos lead it 7-3, 1:51 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 12 here at Jammin' Sports. Denver with nothing to play for. They're 1-9. They're kind of in the same situation Carolina was earlier this week, with nothing to lose, and the Panthers upset the Bears. A team with nothing to lose is a dangerous team to play. Sam Beasley will kick off for Denver. Now up 7-3. There's the kick. Fielded at the 4-yard line by Fields over the 20, 25, and Fields makes his way out to the 34-yard line. The kitten's over here batting at football players on the screen. She's fascinated. 1:46 left to play here in the first quarter. Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado, Week 12 here at Jammin' Sports. She's looking at the players. She's batting at the screen. It's hilarious. It's funny when cats do that. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Carver's to Lattimore. Lattimore out to the 34-yard line. She batted at a player and fell off the table. That was funny. That was hilarious. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 34-yard line. Oh, my goodness. Chargers come out in the offset eye. Garber's under center. Garbers hands off to Lattimore around the outside. Marcus Lattimore. Ow. Out to the 46. And that'll be a gain of 12. And that'll be a Charger first down. 1:15 and counting. Actually, he was tackled out of bounds. It stops the clock with 1:15 left here in the first quarter. Denver up 7-3. Chargers come out 3 wide to the far side. Garbers in the shotgun. Garbers looking. He's going to take off across midfield as he gets to the 47-yard line. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Down to 52 seconds left. Jackie Pierce, the linebacker, on the tackle. Garbers, the second-year quarterback out of UCLA. Second and 3 for the Chargers at the Bronco 47. 3 receivers to the far side. Garbers in the shotgun. Garbers back. Throws and is picked off by Hughes for the Broncos. Jackson Hughes, the 8th-year safety out of Georgia, picks it off and brings it back to the Charger 49-yard line. Bronco defense coming up big. Jumped in front of Jim Roush, the intended receiver, the tight end. It'll be 1st and 10 Broncos. The 1-9 Broncos all of a sudden looking good. We have had several upsets this week. This could be another one. 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize. They can make it a 2-possession game with a touchdown. Just across the 50-yard line. Braxton Brown, the quarterback, under center. Brown to Lattimore. And Perry Lattimore will lose a yard back to the 50. Cody Savage on the tackle along with number 92. That's Lawrence Watts, the 3rd-year defensive tackle out of USC, on the stop for the Chargers. Now they say no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10 from midfield. Broncos come out. Brown with the shotgun.
Let's go. Green 39.
Hands off to Lattimore. And Perry Lattimore out to about the 40, but they're going to get the Chargers with a face mask. They're going to tack on 15.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
I think that's going to be Zach Lockett once again. Yep, the free safety. That's 2 penalties on him. A pass interference and a face mask.
First down.
That'll stop the clock with 1 second left in the quarter. 1st and 10 Denver from the Charger 24-yard line. Broncos knocking at the door again. Let's see if they'll wind the clock here. They do. At the end of 1, Broncos lead it 7-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. We go to the second quarter. Denver leads the LA Chargers 7-3 as we start quarter number 2. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Broncos at the Charger 24-yard line. Chargers scored first a field goal, but then Denver followed it up with a touchdown. And moments ago, the Broncos picked it off, and they're down to the Charger 24. Brown under center. Brown to Lattimore up the middle, and Perry Lattimore to the 18-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Odell Briggs on the tackle, the linebacker in his 8th year out of Wisconsin. Broncos come out. 4 receivers set wide. Brown in the shotgun.
Let's go. Green 39.
Takes the snap. Looking, throws, Wide open. Restrepo can't hold on. Xavier Restrepo. The ball was knocked away by Zach Lockett, the rookie defensive back out of Troy. And that'll bring up third down. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Broncos at the Charger 18. 4 wide again for Denver. Brown in the shotgun.
Let's go. Green 39. Green.
Brown draws back. Brown throws. Caught by Colt Cruz down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 16. A diving catch by Colt Cruz, the 11th year receiver out of Texas. It'll be 1st and goal. Broncos at the Charger 2-yard line. Stud and Waldo are happy about this development. They both took the Broncos and Misty at Stud's recommendation. 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. Brown under center.
Here we go now. Green.
Brown drops back, throws, caught by DeCarva. Touchdown, Denver. Samson DeCarva, his 2nd touchdown of the day. And the Broncos take a 13-3 lead. Waldo likes it. You see, Misty, that's what you have to do. You got to listen to Stud. And then your teams will start winning. When Misty picks on her own, the other team tends to win. Not always, but most of the time. Braden Oliver will come on for the point after. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Broncos lead it 14-3, an 11.2 possession lead for the Broncos with 6:55 left to play here in the first half. We're live from Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 12 here at Jammis Sports, where it's the game that matters. Who do they play next week? I'm glad you asked. The Chargers will host Tampa Bay next week. And the Broncos, I'm looking, they play at the Raiders. Beat the Chargers, Waldo says. Sam Beasley will kick off. Up by 11. From the goal line, Marcus Fields out over the 20, 25. And Fields makes his way out to the 31-yard line. The rookie out of Stephen F. Austin. Ethan Garbers will come back out. .651 left in the first half. Chargers down by 11. They'll start at their own 31-yard line. Charger fans are doing their Vince Lombardi invitation. What the hell is going on out there? 4 wide for the Chargers. Garbers in the shotgun. Garbers drops back. Looking. He's got all day. His protection's going to break down eventually. He rolls out, and he's going to get sacked. It's a loss of 13 yards back to the 18-yard line. On the sack, number 98, DeMonte Capehart, the second-year defensive tackle out of Clemson. He's in his second year. He should know by now. You've got to get rid of the football. You can't hang on to it that long. They're going to find you. Misty made some potato soup this evening. It was awesome. I had 3 bowls. That's how good it was. 2nd and 23 for the Chargers back at the 18-yard line. Garbers in the shotgun.
Here we go now. Green.
Garbers hands off to Lattimore. And Marcus Lattimore a yard to the 19-yard line. Tackle made by James Thomas, 8th-year linebacker out of Clemson. It'll be 3rd and 22 for the Chargers at their own 19. Chargers not looking good. 4 wide. Garbers in the shotgun, 3rd and 22. Garbers fakes the handoff. He's got all sorts of time again. Throws it deep, caught by Watkins. All the way out to the 46-yard line. 27 yards. James Watkins, the 10th-year receiver out of Rutgers. Broncos are going to have to do something about their pass rush. They're giving Garbers too much time. You give a quarterback that much time, eventually they're going to pick you apart. Carlos Laws on the tackle for the Broncos in his 6th year out of San Diego State. 1st and 10, Chargers at their own 46. Garbers in the shotgun. Garbers looking. He's got time, throws outside, caught by Lattimore up the sideline. And Marcus Lattimore to the Bronco 42. A gain of 12. 1st down, Chargers. As we're coming up on 5 minutes left to play here in the first half. Don't forget, we have the 49ers and the Cardinals up next. That's a battle for the lead in the NFC West. The Cardinals at 8-3, the 49ers at 7-4. We'll head out of the mountains and go down to the desert. 1st and 10. In the offset eye, Garbers under center. Garbers to Fields, and Marcus Fields to the 41, a gain of a yard. Make it a gain of 2. He's 2nd and 8. Jackie Pierce on the tackle for Denver. 4.5 minutes left here in the first half. On 2nd and 8, single back, Garbers under center. Garbers hands off to Fields, and Marcus Fields 2 yards to the 39-yard line. Tackle made by number 92, David Fuller, the 8th-year defensive tackle out of San Jose State. A big 3rd down here for Los Angeles, 3rd and 7 from the Bronco, or at the Bronco 39-yard line. Chargers not quite in field goal range yet. Let's see if they can convert. 3 receivers off to the far side. Garbers in the shotgun. Garbers drops back, throws, and caught by Jim Roush down to the 21-yard line. A gain of 18. The 17th-year tight end out of Navy. He spent 15 years with Tampa Bay, now in his 2nd year with the Chargers, with the gold shoes, the gold trim shoes. He's got to be at least 43 years old. He's got to be at least either 42 or 43. Because when you're in the service academies, once you graduate, you got to spend 4 years of service, and then you can play football. 1st and 10 from the 21. Garbers to Lattimore, and Marcus Lattimore driving forward down to the 10. A gain of 11, and that'll be another Charger 1st down. As we're coming up on 3 minutes left to play here in the first half. Grady and Benjamin on the tackle. Lance Grady, the rookie out of Pittsburgh, and Jeff Benjamin, the 6th-year safety out of Ohio State. 1st and 10, Chargers at the Bronco 10. Should be 1st and goal. Garbers hands off to Lattimore, and Lattimore inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Chargers could actually get a 1st down at about the half-yard line. So it's not goal to go. It'll be 2nd and 3 from the 4-yard line. 2:35 and counting. Coming up on the 2-minute warning here. 3 wide to the far side. Garbers drops back, throws inside. Tate, touchdown. Chargers. A 4-yard touchdown catch by Deon Tate, the 8th-year receiver out of Vanderbilt University. which is right down the road from where I live here in Nashville. Gracie's favorite place, Nashville, Vanderbilt University. And it's now 14-9 in favor of the Broncos. Chargers will kick the extra point. Tyler Hines, the fifth-year kicker out of Syracuse, for the point after coming up. Banana bolt blast, Viking says. Kick is up, and it's good. 14-10, the Broncos lead it with 2:23 left here in the first half. Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado, Week 12, here at Jammin' Sports. That's Misty's phone back there. I don't know what she's watching, but I can hear it through my headphones. That's how loud it is. So the Chargers will kick off, down by 4 with 2:23 left here in the first half. On a beautiful day in Denver. It was 51 degrees at kickoff. Not bad for November. We're in the third week of November. There's the kick. From the 4-yard line, DeCarva over the 20, 25, and Samson DeCarva out to the 26-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Denver. 2:19 left. They have all 3 of their timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Next week, week 13, will be Thanksgiving week. On the schedule, the 3 Thanksgiving Day games are Green Bay at Detroit, Minnesota at Dallas, and then we have the Chiefs and the Bears. Those are the 3 Thanksgiving games. Braxton Brown under center on 1st and 10. Brown fakes the handoff. Brown throws near side, caught by Lattimore. And Perry Lattimore out to the 35. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. And that's going to take us to, I believe, the 2-minute warning. Broncos up 14-10 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. 2 minutes left in the first half. Broncos lead the Chargers 14-10. The Chargers at 3 and 7, the Broncos at 1 and 9. These two teams have 4 wins between them. But here at Jammin' Sports, we play all the games, not just the good ones. On 2nd and 1, 4 wide. Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking, throws, caught by Restrepo. And Xavier Restrepo out to the 46. A gain of 11. Restrepo in his 2nd year out of the University of Miami. First down, Denver. Odell Briggs, the linebacker, on the tackle for the Chargers. Denver on the move, trying to score again before halftime. They can make it a 2-score game with a touchdown. And I do believe the Broncos, they get the ball first in the second half. 1:42 and counting. 1st and 10 Denver at their own 46. They come out 4 wide. Brown in the shotgun.
All right, here we go. Green.
Brown looking, in trouble. He's going to get sacked back at the 39-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 7. Making the sack, number 98, John Keith, the 5th-year defensive end out of Colorado. So it's a homecoming for him today. Went to school here in this state. Just down the road at Boulder. A minute 15 and counting. Here in the first half, 2nd and 17. Brown in the shotgun with a back on either side.
Now let's go.
Brown draws back. Throws downfield, caught by Colt Cruz, out to the 43. And that's going to be a gain of 18 yards. Enough for the first down. Somebody took a timeout. Denver did. They have 2 timeouts left, with 59 seconds left in the half. So on 3rd and 17, they get an 18-yard gain. Now they're at the Charger 43-yard line. Denver trying to get a score before halftime. Denver trying to pull off a twofer. A 2-for-1. Score right before half and score right after half. Brown in the shotgun. 4 receivers set wide. Brown looking. Brown throws outside. Caught by Lattimore. And Perry Lattimore, no gain. The Chargers were right there to make the stop. The Broncos take the timeout. It'll be 2nd and 10. Who made the tackle? I missed it. It was Zach Lockett. There you go. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Broncos at the Charger 43. .52 seconds left here in the first half. 49ers Cardinals coming up after this. Broncos come out 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Brown in the shotgun. Brown draws back. Brown looking, throws down the near sideline. Caught by DeCarva. And Samson DeCarva to the 23. A gain of 20. And that'll be another Denver first down. Down to the Charger 23-yard line. 35 seconds and counting. Denver does have a timeout left. They're hanging on to it. Cody Savage on the tackle. The second-year safety out of Oregon. We're down to 30 seconds left. 1st and 10 from the Charger 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Brown draws back. Brown throws outside, incomplete. They were looking for Samson DeCarva. It'll be 2nd and 10, 17 seconds left. My JS is off a little bit, I noticed. Let's see if we can fix that. There we go. That's more centered now. Well, now I overcompensated. 2nd and 10 from the 23-yard line. 3 wide to the far side. Brown looking. Brown throws, and it's incomplete. Looking for Colt Cruz. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10 with 12 seconds left. Let's go back the other way. I went too far. Right about, let's see. There, that's better. That was bothering me. 3rd and 10 for the Broncos at the Charger 23-yard line. 12 seconds left. Here in the half. 4 wide. Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking. Throws near side. Restrepo can't hold on. That ball was knocked loose by John Majors. It'll be 4th down. The Broncos going to have to settle for a field goal. This will be a 40-yard attempt by Braden Oliver. It'll put the Broncos up by 7. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Broncos lead it 17-10 with 5 seconds left here in the first half. Denver is shocking the world. It'd be an upset, but it wouldn't be a major upset. The Chargers are only 3 and 7. So Denver will kick off with 5 seconds left in the half. Sam Beasley, the 6th-year punter out of Missouri, will kick. And here's the kickoff by Beasley. From the goal line, Fields over the 10, 15, 20, 25, and Marcus Fields out to about the 34-yard line. We go to halftime. Halftime score, Denver 17, the Chargers 10, here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. We go to the second half. Broncos lead the Chargers 17-10. The LA Chargers will kick off. Bill Stone, the punter, does the kickoff duties for the Chargers. Denver can make it a two-score game now with any type of score on this drive. There's the kick. About 3 yards deep. Jeff Smith brings it out over the 15-20. And Smith out to the 24-yard line, the rookie out of SMU. Braxton Brown will come back out to lead the offense. Here's some highlights for Denver in the first half. DeCarva, 1 touchdown. And DeCarva, his second touchdown. Samson DeCarva, a pretty big first half. 2 touchdown receptions. It'll be 1st and 10 Denver from their own 24. Broncos come out in the offset eye. Brown under center.
Here we go. 3-19.
Brown hands off to Lattimore around the outside. And Perry Lattimore out over the 40, breaks loose down the sideline. He may go 76 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Perry Lattimore, 76 yards. The 7th year back out of Appalachian State. Some poor tackling by the LA Chargers. He danced down the sideline for the touchdown. Stud and Waldo's got to be happy there. Poor tackling by Cody Savage. Odell Briggs couldn't get him down. Wow. 23-10. And now the extra point by Braden Oliver. The kick is up. And the kick is good, barely. Just inside the upright. Broncos lead it 24-10. Denver gets the twofer. They get a field goal before half and a touchdown right after. Viking Skywalker is trying to figure out what's going on. What the fart cake? Never heard that before. I may steal that. So the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Incredibly. Sam Beasley will kick off for Denver. That drive only took 15 seconds. And now Beasley will kick. From the 5, Sanders out over the 20, 25. And Sanders brings it out to the 30-yard line. On the return there, number 88 for the Chargers, Steve Sanders, the rookie out of Florida. Well, the Chargers find themselves down by 14. Believe it or not, if the Chargers lose, they would still not be eliminated. They'd be close. They're 3-7. The Broncos at 1-9. They've been eliminated already. Broncos are just playing for pride, but they're playing pretty well. 1st and 10 in the offset eye. Garber's under center. Watkins in motion. Yeah, all of a sudden the Broncos are good. Garber's throws. It bounces off a lineman. Incomplete. I think it was number 93, Larry Miles, that knocked it down. It'll be 2nd and 10. Broncos playing like they did at Cleveland several weeks back when they beat them 20-0. Yeah, playing to sell tickets. Garber is under center on 2nd and 10. Garber's pump fakes, hands off to Lattimore, who goes down back at the 26-yard line. A loss of 4 yards. Tackle made by Dante Manning, the 6th-year defensive end out of UCLA. Cheap tickets. Well, the Bronco fans that made it out to this one are getting their money's worth. 3rd and 14 for the Chargers now at their own 26. Chargers come out. Garber's in the shotgun. Garber's looking. Steps up, throws deep, and caught by Deon Tate out to the 46. A gain of 20, and that'll be an LA Charger first down. 6:55 and counting here in the third quarter. Broncos up 24-10. First and 10. Chargers have it at their own 46. 4 receivers set wide. Garber's in the shotgun. Garber's looking. Throws outside. Caught by Watkins. Out to the 42. That'll be a 12-yard gain. James Watkins, the 10th-year receiver out of Rutgers. Carlos Laws comes over and makes the tackle. The defensive back. But that'll be a Charger first down. And the LA Chargers are in Denver territory now, trying to make it a one-possession game. First and 10 from the Bronco 42-yard line. Garber's under center. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Watch out. Throws deep. And Tate can't hold on. A well-timed hit by Kendall Battle, the 9th-year safety out of Boise State. Broke up the pass intended for Tate. It'll be 2nd and 10 now at the Bronco 42. 6:07 left here in the third. Chargers come out 3 to the near side. Garber's in the shotgun. Garber's drops back. Looks downfield. Throws. Caught by Watkins. Down to the 30. A gain of 12. James Watkins on the catch. And that'll be another Charger first down. So the Chargers have a nice drive going here, as Jackie Pierce, the linebacker, came over and made the tackle. 2nd-year linebacker out of Notre Dame. .5:47 and counting here in the third quarter. Chargers come out from the Bronco 30. Ethan Garber's the quarterback in the shotgun. Garber's to Lattimore across the 30 to the 29. A gain of just a yard as Burks comes up and makes the tackle. That's Ron Burks, the rookie defensive end out of Colorado. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Chargers at the Bronco 29. 5:15 and counting here in the third. Chargers trying to get back in this game. Garber's in the shotgun. Garber's to Lattimore. And Lattimore out to the 21, a gain of 8. That's going to bring up 3rd and 1. If somebody will take out the garbage for me, I'd appreciate that. All right, I'll do it then. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Evil Dead. 3rd and 1 from the 21-yard line. Evil Dead has escorted them to the curb. 4 wide. Garber's back. Got hit as he threw. Incomplete. The pressure was put on. That was a corner blitz by Carlos Laws. And that'll bring up 4th and 1. That'll stop the clock with 4:36 left in the third quarter. And now Tyler Hines will come on This will be from 38 yards. The kick is up. And it's good. It's still an 11-point lead for Denver, a 2-possession lead, 24-13, with 4:32 left in the third quarter. Here at Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 12 here at Jammin' Sports. 49ers Cardinals up next. And then tomorrow night, we'll wrap things up for Week 12 with the Seahawks and the Chiefs and the Raiders and the Steelers. Bill Stone will kick off for the Chargers. About 7 yards deep. Smith will take a knee, touchback. And the Broncos will have it at the 25 with 4:32 left here in the third quarter. Broncos up 11. Braxton Brown comes back out. Broncos, they can make it a 3-score game with a touchdown. Denver comes out, 3 to the near side. Brown in the shotgun. Brown hands off to Lattimore. And Perry Lattimore lighting up the scoreboard, lighting up the yardage. He's at 110. Add on 11 more. First down, Denver. Out to the 36-yard line. Over 100 yards rushing for Perry Lattimore here today. Ashley Morrison on the tackle. 7th-year safety out of North Texas. 4 wide for Denver on 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Brown draws back. Brown looking, throws, and it's knocked down. Getting his hands on it was Rodney Lynch, the 10th-year linebacker out of Akron. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Broncos. Chargers trying to get a stop, get the ball back. Just over 4 minutes left now in the third quarter. Second and 10. Brown in the shotgun.
Here we go. Green 39.
Brown looks downfield, steps up, fires, tries to get it out to Zach Vaughn, the tight end. But the other Zach Lunkett, knocks it away. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Broncos at their own 36-yard line. 3:55 left in the third quarter. Plenty of time for the Chargers to come back, but they got to get a stop. On 3rd down, Brown in the shotgun.
Green 39.
Brown looks downfield. Brown throws near side, incomplete. And the Chargers get a stop. It'll be 4th down. The Broncos are going to have to punt. It'll be 4th and 10. Sam Beasley will come on to punt. Beasley gets the punt away. From the 15-yard line, Marcus Fields brings it back to the 27. And now the Chargers down by 11. They can make it a 1-possession game with any type of score here. 3:42 left to play here in the third quarter. Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 12 here at Jammin' Sports. First and 10 for the LA Chargers at their own 27. They come out in the I formation. Garbers under center. Garbers hands off to Lattimore. And Lattimore is going to lose a yard. Back to the 26. Tackle made by Tim Lloyd, the 12th-year linebacker out of North Carolina State. Now they say no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. 3:21 and counting. 4 wide for the Chargers. Garbers in the shotgun.
Here we go.
Garbers draws back. throws, caught by Tate. And Deon Tate to the 32-yard line. A gain of 5, that's going to bring up 3rd and 5. As the clock ticks down to 3 minutes. Jackie Pierce on the tackle for the Broncos. Big 3rd down for Los Angeles right here. Four receivers set wide. Garber's in the shotgun. 3rd and 5. Garber's back. Throws downfield, and it's caught. It bounced off of Kendall Battle into the arms of number 86, Deon Tate, out to the 49-yard line. That'll be a gain of 17. Battle had his hands on it. It's actually going to be a gain of 19. It's in Denver territory, I believe. Yep, they have it at the Bronco 49. 1st and 10. 2:22 and counting. Everybody in tight for the Chargers. Garber's under center.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Garber's to Lattimore. And Marcus Lattimore to the 43. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. James Thomas on the tackle, the linebacker. As we're down to 2 minutes left here in the 3rd. Chargers trying to mount a comeback. Down by 11. They come out 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Garber's in the shotgun, 2nd and 4. Garber's back, throws, wide open, Watkins. James Watkins down to the 34-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 9. It'll be 1st and 10. Kendall Battle came over and made the tackle. As the Charger drive continues, it's also eating up a lot of time. Watch the replay again. A minute 28 and counting. 1st and 10 for the Chargers at the Bronco 34-yard line. Garber is in the shotgun. Garber's hands off to Lattimore inside the 30. And Lattimore down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 11. And that's another Charger 1st down. Marcus Lattimore, the 4th year back out of Tulsa. The 4 Lattimore brothers. You got Randall, he plays for the Colts. Then you have Perry, who plays for the Broncos. Marcus for the Chargers. And then Devin, he plays for the Saints. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Garber's to Lattimore. And Lattimore inside the 15. Down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 9. It's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Kendall Battle came up and made the tackle again. The 9th year safety out of Boise State. Down to 35 seconds left. We're in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 1 for the Chargers at the Bronco 14. Garber's in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands off to Fields. And Marcus Fields to the 10. A gain of 4 and a Charger 1st down. And that will probably do it for the 3rd quarter. As we watch the replay. James Thomas, the linebacker, on the tackle. And that will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Broncos up 24-13 here in Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. We go to the 4th quarter. Broncos up by 11, 24-13. But the Chargers are knocking at the door here. 1st and 10 at the Bronco 10-yard line. As we start quarter number 4. Let's see where they mark it. Okay, they can get a first down at about the half-yard line. 1st and 10. Garber's in the shotgun. Garbers draws back. Looking, throws, caught by Tate. Touchdown, Chargers. A 10-yard touchdown catch by Deon Tate. And that gets the LA Chargers right back in the game. 24-19. Broncos up by 5. The extra point is coming. Let's see if the Chargers go for 2 here. I bet you they do. They want to make it a 3-point game. They'll go for 2. Here we go. 2-point try. Single back. Garber's under center. Back looking. Throws, caught by Ruth. Touchdown. Or the 2-point conversion anyway. Ben Ruth, the 3rd-year tight end out of Texas, completes the 2-point conversion. It's now 24-21. They left Ruth open on the side there. His first catch of the day. And now it's just the 3-point contest. Denver up 24-21. A lot of time left. 7:56 left here in the 4th quarter. Bill Stone will probably just kick it away. Down by 3. There's the kick. From the 5, DeCarva over the 10, 15, 20, 25. And Samson DeCarva out to the 31-yard line. And that's where Denver will have it. 1st and 10 from their own 31. 7:52 left. They lead by 3. This has turned into a good game now. Braxton Brown comes out. 24-21, Broncos up. Jimmy Jam was Stud, Waldo, Evil Dead, and Viking Skywalker. Misty's here. 4 wide. Brown under center. Brown hands off to Lattimore. And Lattimore back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. As Watts makes the tackle. Lawrence Watts in his 3rd year out of USC. A gain of a yard to be 2nd and 9 from the 31-yard line. We're coming up on 7.5 minutes left in regulation. Broncos come out 4 wide. Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking. Brown throws outside, caught by Cruz. And Colt Cruz 5 yards out to the 36. And that'll bring up 3rd and 5. Odell Briggs, the linebacker, on the tackle. As we're coming up on 7 minutes left. Chargers looking to get a stop. Big 3rd down right here. 3rd and 5. 4 wide for Denver. Brown in the shotgun. Brown throws deep, and it's knocked down, incomplete. They were looking for Zach Vaughn, and the pass was broken up by Verlin Wells, the 5th-year linebacker out of Oklahoma State. That'll bring up 4th and 5. The Broncos are going to have to punt. Momentum has definitely shifted in this game. Beasley back to punt, gets the punt away. That's out of bounds at the 7. A nice punt by Beasley. Chargers, all they need is 3 points to tie the game, a field goal. Down 24-21, they have plenty of time. As Ethan Garbers comes back out. 6:47 left. Both teams with 3 timeouts. Chargers come out with 3 to the far side. Garbers in the shotgun.
Here we go. 3-19.
Garbers looking, throws near side, caught by Roush. And Jim Roush picks up 6 out to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 4. The big tight end, Kendall Battle, came up, made the tackle for the Broncos. 6:30 and counting. 2nd and 4 for the Chargers at their own 13. 4 receivers set wide. Garbers in the shotgun. Garbers draws back, throws near side, caught by Tate. Down the sideline, Deon Tate, a big gain. All the way out to the 43, 30 yards. Nobody covered him out of the side. Off to the side there, and he goes up the sideline. 30 yards and a first down. He's had 152 yards receiving today. He's having a big day and 2 touchdowns. 1st and 10 Chargers now at their own 43. Chargers come out 4 wide. Garbers in the shotgun.
Let's go. Green 39.
Garbers, play action, looking, throws deep, and incomplete, just beyond the reach of Terrence Broadway. That's Deon Tate, I'm sorry. Deon Tate, the intended receiver. It'll be 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock with 6 minutes left. Chargers at their own 43-yard line. They come out 4 wide. Garbers in the shotgun.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Garbers drops back. A screen to Lattimore down the sideline, and Lattimore to the Bronco 47. That's a gain of 10. And that'll be a Charger first down. Jackson Hughes came up, made the tackle for the Broncos. 5:41 and counting. As the Chargers are into Bronco territory now, down by 3. They can complete their comeback here. Evil Dead Viking Skywalker hoping the Chargers can complete their comeback. First and 10. 3 receivers off to the side. Garbers fakes the handoff, looks downfield, throws, and caught by Watkins down the sideline. James Watkins inside the 10. Down to the 8-yard line. A gain of 39. First down, Chargers. I just noticed something here. Let me update this. Yeah, I forgot to give Viking Skywalker and Evil Dead their wins last night. I just noticed that. I just updated it. Evil Dead is 104 and 67, and Viking is 41 and 30. Waldo is 21 and 23. We're coming up on 5 minutes left to play. First and goal for the Chargers at the Bronco 8. 4 receivers wide. Garbers under center. Garbers pump fakes. Hands off to Lattimore up the middle. Lattimore down to the 1. A gain of 7. Jackie Pierce came up, made the touchdown saving tackle. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Waldo is not 6 and 7. You almost chose the Broncos. 4:35 and counting. Chargers trying to take the lead here. They come out 3 to the near side. Garbers in the shotgun on 2nd and goal. Garbers to Lattimore. And that play took too long to develop. No gain. Leading the charge, number 51, Tim Lloyd, the linebacker. It'll be 3rd and goal for the Chargers at the Bronco 1-yard line. .4:10 and counting. On 3rd and goal. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Garbers under center. Garbers drops back, throws, and it's no good. Incomplete. That was broken up by Jackson Hughes, the safety, in his 8th year out of Georgia. Deon Tate, the intended receiver, will be 4th and goal. And the Chargers will kick the field goal to tie this one up. Hughes should have caught that one. And now Tyler Hines. This will be from 18 yards, a chip shot. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. We're tied at 24. 3:51 left to play. The Chargers have completed their 14-point comeback to tie the game up at 24. Here at Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 12 here at Jammin' Sports. Overtime not out of the question, but there's still a lot of time left. 3:51 on the clock. Plenty of time for the Broncos to retaliate. Bill Stone will kick off for Los Angeles. And there's the kick. From the 4, DeCarva over the 15, 20, 25. And Samson DeCarva out to the 28-yard line. And now the Bronco offense comes back out, led by Braxton Brown. 3:48 left. We're tied at 24. It's been a pretty good game, all things considered. I mean, we're tied late. What more do you want? On 1st and 10. Broncos in the I formation. Brown under center. Brown, play action. Brown throws deep. Incomplete. Looking for Zach Vaughn. He overthrew him. Zach Vaughn, the 2nd-year tight end out of Oregon State. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 28-yard line. 3:43 left. Don't forget, we have the 49ers and Cardinals coming up next. 4 wide. Brown in the shotgun.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
Brown fakes the handoff. Throws and caught by DeCarva across midfield to the 45 of the Chargers. 27 yards. Samson DeCarva to the Charger 45-yard line. Denver trying to retake the lead. That's right, the Niners play next. 1st and 10. Denver now at the Charger 45-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Brown under center.
Here we go.
Brown to Lattimore. And Lattimore to the 40-yard line. A gain of 6. Odell Briggs on the tackle, the linebacker. Under 3 minutes to play. We're tied at 24. Denver not quite in field goal range. At the Charger 40-yard line, 2nd and 4. 3 receivers off to the far side. Brown in the shotgun.
Here we go.
Brown to Lattimore. Gets the first down. And Perry Lattimore to the 31. A gain of 9. First down, Denver. As we're coming up on 2.5 minutes left. Zach Lockett came up, made the tackle. This game going down to the wire, it looks like. Probably the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10. Brown to Lattimore again. And Lattimore to the 27, a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. And that, in all likelihood, is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We're tied at 24 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. 2 minutes left in a tie ball game. We're tied at 24. Chargers and Broncos. Chargers at 3-7. The Broncos at 1-9. When they played back in week 1, the Chargers buried them 31-3. Broncos trying to get revenge. On 2nd and 6 from the Charger 27. Brown in the shotgun, a back on either side. Brown hands off to Lattimore. And Perry Lattimore out to the 20. A gain of 7. And that'll be a Denver first down. Nobody taking a timeout yet. If I'm the Chargers, I'm taking a timeout. Got to conserve time. That's your breath. First and 10 for the Broncos now at the 20-yard line. 1:40 left. Brown in the shotgun, a back on either side. Brown to Gable this time. That's Benjamin Gable down to the 8-yard line. The second-year back out of Oregon State. That's a gain of 12. And now the Chargers have to take a timeout. First and goal from the 8-yard line. Now Denver kind of has the Chargers back up against the wall here. They can run 2 running plays and let the Chargers take their final 2 timeouts. And then they can run the clock down and kick the field goal at their leisure. Chargers between a rock and a hard place right here. First and goal from the 8. Brown under center. Brown to Lattimore. And Lattimore down to the 1-yard line, a gain of 7. Chargers take a timeout. It'll be second and goal at the 1-yard line. 1:23 left. Chargers down to their final timeout. The smart thing would be to let them score. And that would keep time on the clock for you to retaliate. Let them have the touchdown so you don't lose any more time and then go down and tie it up. Second and goal from the 1-yard line. Broncos come out in the eye. Brown to Lattimore around the outside, and Lattimore's in for the touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run by Perry Lattimore. And the Broncos go up 30-24. Well, they left the Chargers 1 timeout. Braden Oliver will come on for the extra point. There's 1:19 left. Oliver, the extra point is up, and it's good. Broncos lead it 31-24, 1:19 left. That's plenty of time for the Chargers, especially with Madden 19 and the hurry-up offense. If we were playing Madden 20 through 26, the Chargers wouldn't have a shot here because the 2-minute drill is not done properly in those games. Sam Beasley will kick for Denver. 1:19 left. Beasley will kick off. This will be fielded about 3 yards deep by Marcus Fields over the 15-20. And Fields brings it out to the 26-yard line. 1:15 left. The Chargers have 1 timeout. The Chargers need a touchdown. They're down by 7. Yeah, throw it to Tate. He's got the hot hand. 49ers Cardinals up next. No lightning today. The Bolts. Or as Viking says, the banana boats. Bolts. 4 wide for the Chargers. Garber's in the shotgun. Garber's drops back. Looks downfield. He's got time. Needs to get rid of it. He's closing in on him. Look at that time. He throws deep. And caught by Watkins. All the way down to the 39-yard line. 35 yards. And now they scramble to the line. 1st and 10 from the Bronco 39-yard line. Garbers drops back. Garbers looking. Again, he's got all day. Just a 3-man rush. Garbers rolls out, throws deep. Coming back for it is Tate. Taken down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 24. Chargers in the hurry up. Down to 36 seconds. Garbers under center. They still have a timeout. Garbers will spike it. And that'll stop the clock with 31 seconds left. This right here is why we use Madden 19. The hurry-up offense. Second and 10 from the 15-yard line. 3 receivers to the far side. Garbers in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. Garbers looking. Again, he's got all sorts of time. Roush, touchdown, Chargers. The 2-minute drill works as they hit Jim Roush in the back of the end zone. A 15-yard touchdown catch. And it's now 31-30. Broncos up. We could have overtime after all. He definitely got both feet in. The 17th year tight end out of Navy, Jim Roush. We call him the ageless wonder. And now Tyler Hines for the PAT. Kick is up. And it's good. We're tied at 31 with 25 seconds left. We may have overtime after all. Gurley man. Gurley man. Oh my goodness. We're at Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado, week 12. It's been a shootout. Chargers 31, Denver 31. Chargers will kick off with 25 seconds left in regulation. Denver still has all 3 of their timeouts. They just don't have a whole lot of time in which to use them. Bill Stone will kick off. Now watch Denver run it back. I'd laugh. There's the kick. From the 4-yard line, Jeff Smith over the 20, 25. And Smith, I was about to laugh, out to the 36-yard line. 20 seconds left. There's time, Waldo, for the Broncos to throw one into field goal range and call a timeout. We're tied at 31 with 20 seconds left. Denver has all 3 of their timeouts. Denver needs, let's see, they need about 30 to 35 yards for a field goal attempt. And keep in mind, we're at altitude here. Kicks go a little bit further here in Denver. 1st and 10. Brown in the shotgun. Brown draws back. Brown looking. Steps up, throws deep. Caught by Vaughn. Zach Vaughn down to the 29. The Broncos are in field goal range. 35 yards to Zach Vaughn. They quickly take a timeout. Are you kidding me? In the last 2 minutes of this game. Wow. 13 seconds left. It'd be a 46-yard field goal from here. Denver will try to get closer. They still have 2 timeouts. Wow. Wow. It's one of the best games of the year right here between 2 teams with combined 4 wins. 1st and 10 from the 29. Brown to Lattimore. Lattimore loses a yard. They take a timeout.
Timeout offense.
They have one timeout left. Now it's a 47-yard field goal, which is no gimme, by the way, unless you're the Jacksonville kicker from Sunday. Then he makes it from the parking lot. It'll be 2nd and 11 from the 30-yard line. Ten seconds left. Broncos will try to get closer, and they're going to go ahead and kick it now from 47 yards. Braden Oliver, but the Chargers are going to try to ice him. This will give the Broncos the lead here. Boy, the last 2 minutes of this one were something else. Braden Oliver, the rookie out of Utah, from 47 yards to try to win it for the Broncos. Or at least take the lead. Time won't run out. There's still 10 seconds left. Surprised they don't run a play, get closer. Here we go. Oliver from 47. Snap. Kick is up. And the kick is good. He nails it. And the Broncos go up 34-31, just inside the right upright. That was close, but it still counts. Wow. And now there's 6 seconds left. What a win for Denver, even though they're already eliminated from the playoffs. They'll be 2-9. They'll still be eliminated. The Chargers are going to drop to 3-8 unless they return this for a touchdown. Beasley will kick. 3 yards deep. Fields brings it out over the 10, 15, 20, 25. Marcus Fields down to the 26. 2 seconds left. Well, there's 74 yards away. It really is. It really is the greatest of all time. At least for this generation of consoles, anyway. Well, the Chargers will just have to heave it deep and hope for the best. 3 receivers to the far side. Garber's in the shotgun. Last play, barring a defensive penalty. Garber's back. Garber's throws deep into a crowd, bouncing around. Incomplete. Ball game. Your final score, Denver 34, the Chargers 31. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Niners Cardinals up next.